Hey, man.
And where exactly have you been?
Yeah, where I've been is not really important. You do know that the credits are rolling, right? So, while Big Hero 6 is a movie that's very enjoyable, it's not the one I'm talking about. I'm talking about Mitchell's vs. the Machine. This movie is, without a doubt, yet another kid-friendly family movie that Netflix has come out with. I made the comment to Titus, it seems like Sony's really trying to step up their animation game with this movie for sure.
The Mitchells vs. the Machines is a Sony animated family film about a dysfunctional family saving the world from a jealous AI that hacked into an unhackable robot army. But don't worry, see, there's this kill code that's uploaded in all the robots to prevent the very thing that you guys are worried about. Unfortunately, it's also hackable by Siri. This movie is riddled with new age humor and a family dynamic that just feels maybe too familiar. While this movie reuses commonly used tropes that we've all seen a million times, it does it in a humorous way that keeps you watching until the very end, with a few surprises thrown in to boot. This movie primarily follows Katie, the older sister of the family. She's moving out of the house soon and into an art school in California, far away from the rest of the family. And there's this plot line where Katie and her father don't see eye to eye about most things, and that's mainly to facilitate character growth. And of course, there's the ongoing robot/AI apocalypse that's happening. But none of that is really why you're drawn into the movie and why you keep watching the movie. It's interesting in and of itself, and it makes for good storytelling, but what really sets this movie apart is its unique art style. The movie totes a unique visual art style that parallels the movies and videos that Katie makes in the movie. It is this art style is paired with a healthy dose of comedic moments that make the Mitchells vs. the Machines truly shine above the other animated movies that have swamped the newly added section of Netflix recently.
The thing is it does have the same thematic problems that a lot of other children's movie has, although they're nowhere near the level that we would say We Can Be Heroes had. I say the biggest problem throughout the whole film is who were these robots marketed for? Advanced level AI with anti-gravity guns that can throw around cars like it means nothing, as well as create impenetrable boxes to store humans in. It just doesn't seem like something the government would really let happen. And the way the movie phrases it is they use it for, well, the replacement for a cell phone, which was already incredulous enough. But despite that, the movie has plenty of other outrageous themes that kind of take you into their world, which obviously is different from our own. And because of that, I think it's still an extremely enjoyable movie. On our rating scale system, we've broken it down a little farther than we normally do. We've broken it down into certain categories and then an overall score. So in terms of realism, ironically enough, this movie gets a 0 because it wasn't realistic at all. But that's okay. In terms of entertainment, we're actually shooting pretty above average with an 8 out of 10. There was tons of hilarious themes and witty one-liners that really made you appreciate the movie. In terms of plot, well, in plot, we're going to give that slightly below average, probably about a 5 out of 10. It used a lot of the same rewashed and re-seen and all of the same themes that we see in other kids' animated movies, and it didn't really get out of the box to try to go farther. So that's okay. And then in terms of character progression, again, the same problem with plot. We didn't really have a situation in this movie where we had any crazy character growth that wasn't almost instantaneous. So because of that, I would say once again, it's slightly below average, but it's still a children's movie, so we decided to give that a 4 out of 10. As for our overall score, it actually ended up being above average. It's a 6 out of 10 because the movie, despite all of its problems and being below average in a lot of our factors, was still an extremely enjoyable movie that I would love to watch with my kid.
If you've got a movie you want us to review, let us know. Leave a comment, reach out to us through social media, and if you're feeling really generous, check us out on Patreon where you can guarantee that we will review your movie. All links can be found in the link tree in the description of this video, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell, and we'll see you the next time the credits roll.